Okay, another dried chili pepper review. This is the Chocolate Bhutlah. It's quite a hot one, so I'm a little bit apprehensive about it, but I'm excited nonetheless. They're kind of beautiful, but I have never tried the fresh version of them, so that is all the excitement for next year waiting for me. And another little side note, I've got a lovely knife for a Christmas present. This is from the Arctic Circle in Suomi, Finland. Look at that, it's cool. Very, very cool knife. Perfect for cutting chilies, right? And it's got a little inscription on my original channel name as a little kind of farewell to that name. Okay, cool. Anyway, so that's nice. I don't get to use it this time, but we are prepared for chili season. Very much so. So let's get to it. I know that when I open this, there's always kind of a smell that comes out, so let's prepare for that. Oh, that's wonderful. That's a really wonderful smell. I miss peppers. Wow. I'm just giving it a whiff because there's quite a lot of smell coming off of this. It's very sweet. It's a little like candy floss sweetness. And it's just starting to settle down now. There's the classic kind of sun-dried tomato-esque smell coming off of it. It's very subtle. That smells good. Little silica package to keep everything dry. Let's see if I can get a nice big one here. Oh, it's a lovely selection though. Maybe not so many big ones, kind of small. Oh yeah, there's some that are opened here. Goodness me. All tiny ones. Yes, well, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Maybe this is the biggest one, but it's kind of cracked open. Yes, I'll do that one later. Ooh, how exciting. Ooh, there is a very chocolatey one here. Let's see. That's like Lucky Dip. No, not too exciting. Little tiny one. Yeah, well, maybe. Let's go for that. Let's go for a chocolate and a red one. There's some golden ones in here too. Beautiful, huh? Look at that. Little kind of golden, well, not golden. Maybe a bit more Hellboyish, like, yeah, oh well, there's an assortment. Oh, well, here we go. Now that's better. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's put that back in and we'll put this to the side with the lid back on. Okay, well, sorry about that. Okay, so the Chocolate Bhutlah, yeah, I don't know too much about it, apart from it's very hot. I think I'm going to put a picture of it up here somewhere because I'm also interested to see what the fresh one looks like. So I guess we're going to have to get into this. I am quite interested in this slightly bigger one here, but look at the colour on this is beautiful. And I have to say, I've been snacking on the other dried chili peppers that I've already reviewed. They're fantastic. I was watching a movie and snacking away at some Sugar Rush chili peppers, and they're quite hot actually. They're such a low Scoville pepper, 25K, something like that, of SHU, that's Scoville heat units. I think that's right. But yeah, they're actually coming across pretty hot. So I'm a little worried about this, if this is 2 million Scovilles. Oh goodness, which one shall I go for? Let's go for a very chocolatey looking one rather than this one. So here we go. And now with dried chili peppers, I don't want to be crazy. What I'll do is put it in some water first so that it doesn't have all the dust go to the back of my throat. So it kind of seems to help if I just dip it in there. First, put that to the side and let's get to it. Cheers, Chocolate Bhutlah. Wow. Hmm. So it's very, very hot. It's about a 2 out of 10 on the heat scale so far, my heat scale. It's quite bitter. There's quite a lot of floral coming off of it too. But in a way, it's quite nice. It tastes very pepper forward. Nothing too surprising there. A little sweetness, but mostly bitter. In the best sense, right? It's not overpowering. It's not too chocolatey. It's not too earthy. It's just a nice grown-up bitterness to the dried pepper. And this is very hot. Very hot. I see it says a 3 out of 10 now. It's been a while, that's for sure. The heat is on the tongue and yeah, actually all over the tongue and a little bit at the back at the roof of my throat. Let's see. It's kind of pulsating actually. It's oddly like a habanero in terms of its burn, very much like it. Chocolate Bhutlah, who would have thought? Wow. Kind of interesting. I'm not getting too many flavours off of this at the moment. There's no hay or straw-like flavours that I have typically gotten from the dried chilies so far, which is nice. I mean, it's not like I don't like the flavour, it's just not the most exciting flavour. There's quite a lot of sweetness coming off of this, but a very, quite a sharp burn taste. It's not just the burn, it's kind of a taste of that fieriness. Maybe one would liken it to, chinense. If it were a chinense pepper, you get that kind of pepper unique flavour. Maybe I could say that this flavour, unique if you will, is the heat flavour. There's a sharpness to it, but not acidic like a Carolina Reaper. And I really like the Carolina Reaper taste, but the acidity of that heat also is its double edge of the sword, Like I like it and I don't like it. Wow. Oh, this is quite delicious actually. It's very hot. I think it's kind of between, maybe like a 3.5 out of 10. Yeah, maybe it's 4. Maybe it's 4. It's been a while. Yeah, maybe a 4 out of 10. I'm happy to give it that. It is very hot. Very hot indeed. It's migrated down a little bit to the back of my throat now, but mostly on my tongue. Very much at the back of my tongue. It's quite an uncomfortable burn, but enjoyable at the same time. It's that kind of habanero pulsing, pulsing, or whatever. Let's see. Anything else going here? A little hot on the chest here. Not too bad, not too bad. It's quite sweet actually, as I'm kind of putting my mouth together and, letting air go through. There's a little sweetness coming off the back of it, which is lovely, really, really delicious. I have a funny feeling I'm going to like this in its fresh form, very much so. And I also have a very funny feeling it's going to be very hot in its fresh form. Because all the kind of, You know, I think I said in one video of the dried peppers, it's kind of concentrated in terms of the capsaicin. But then again, when you have the juice, the moisture inside the pepper, it spreads easier. So I'm very interested to know how this comes out. I think we're definitely at a 4 out of 10 now. And it's a very hot pepper. It wasn't very big either. It makes me wonder what a bigger pepper would be like. Let me see if there's anything interesting in terms of flavours. Bear with me. To be absolutely quite honest, it's kind of hard to pick out flavours at this point in time. The burning has certainly taken over. But I feel relaxed. There is a sort of, I mean, if you will, a subtle kind of licoricey-ness to it. I don't know if that's an attribute of just the drying. It's very subtle, but it's certainly there. Maybe it's like a little tartness that comes through. Tartness. Yeah, and just the taste of the burn, the heat. It has a very wonderful flavour, very specific. I wouldn't want to liken it to anything else because it really is quite, gosh, I hate this word now, but unique. It's a unique flavour. The heat, yeah, 4 out of 10 I'd say still. Attacking the side of my tongue now, very much down the kind of roof and back of my throat. And that's where it's sitting quite uncomfortably, in a good way. Now the chest is starting to burn a bit, right? So I'm picking up that whiskey chest that I love. I got from is it JD Pepper's channel. You should go check him out. It's a fantastic channel. They just tried the Rematali's. Wonderful channel, love it. So I blew my nose. That really picked up on the heat. I might be getting some more flavours out now. No, just a nice, a sort of, a little bit special, licoricey, sweet, pepper forward, quite black peppery actually, if you will. Yeah, it's quite black peppery. It's very Moorish, not Moorish, though I'm sure I would love more to eat. I don't think my belly would like it. Trying to avoid the cap cramp so much. You know, funny story, whilst this kind of simmers down a little bit, I had this smoked Carolina Reaper sauce, and last or first time I had it, I had sort of 3 tablespoons worth, something like that. Wasn't expecting it at all to give me pretty epic capsaicin cramps. And I was just the other day watching a movie, and I had some nachos or tortillas. I was kind of lavishly putting it on, and sort of 4 hours later that night, oh boy, that stuff is a proper punishment to the stomach. Carolina Reapers are funny like that. They've got this very specific acidic nature to them, very vicious, very violent, if you will. I think these are just starting to peak now. But we've kind of reached well into 4, but haven't gone to 5. It's peaked, and I think it's plateaued as well. Yes, plateaued. It's kind of staying there now. Lovely pepper flavour, maybe a little bit sun-dried tomatoey again, just from the dried state of the pepper. Not that they are sun-dried. I don't know, I think they're probably freeze-dried or maybe dehydrated. air fried, maybe something like that. Quite salivated. It's making me salivate a lot, right? So that's quite nice. I like that when you're sort of smacking your lip and your salivation is ejecting away. It's quite fun. Anything else to read off this? No, genuinely, that's a delicious dried pepper. Um, it's quite ferocious in the stomach. I'd say it's a 4 out of 10 on my heat scale. I don't think it's 2 million Scovilles, at least the one I just had. Um, then again, what do I know? I think maybe I might guess at maybe 1.4, something like that. If I compare to other peppers that I had, or tinctures or extracts that I've had. So that's all I can do. Great dried pepper product from the Coastal Chili Company in England. I really hope you enjoyed watching me eat that pepper, and I'll come back up with you. I'll be coming back at you with something new as soon as possible. I hope you have a lovely evening and speak to you soon. Bye.